Okay, the next presentation will be from Mr. Velibor Trifković, if he's here. Okay. From USAID, from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Please, Velibor, take the stage. And please be as short as possible. I would like to just say a few words regarding the trip that you are going to take from 5:15. There will be one bus that will wait for all the participants that will be here until the end. So if you would like to hear all the presentations and would like to join for the excursion, you will be able to join the team, and they will wait for you as well. So, Velibor.
Thank you. I should be as quick as possible. It won't take me more than an hour or so. I'm coming from USAID funded project working on the sustainable development of tourism in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's a 5-year project with many goals, many objectives, many stuff that deals with general development of the agriculture, policy issues, improve the quality of tourism service, products, experiences, branding, access to finance, advance the other opportunities, of course, linking agriculture into the tourism value chain, and this is the most important thing that I will mention, only a few initiatives that we are working on. So here I will just mention a couple of them that are really important for our country. One of them is the most beautiful villages of Bosnia and Herzegovina initiative that actually started a long time ago, 40 years ago in France. We adopted this model and are working on it. It actually started before the UN WTO Sustainable Initiative on the tourism of the rural villages in the world. The other initiative is the Herzegovina wine route and many other initiatives that I will quickly go through in order to not take much of your time. But in the end, actually, I will invite you to, first of all, while we are all here, to network and talk to each other. I brought many of bookmarks about different initiatives that we are working on. So please take them with you and read more about the Bosnia in general. So one of the key initiatives, as I was mentioning, was the Herzegovina wine route. Actually, the Herzegovina wine route was established in 2007 thanks to the EU-funded project and the activity of the tourist board of the Herzegovina-Neretva canton, but has gone through several phases of the development, and it has been revitalized by our assistance and in close cooperation with the Foreign Trade Chamber of Bosnia and Herzegovina that is now managing the Herzegovina wine route. So this route actually is composed of many cities and municipalities on it, starting from Mostar to Čitluk, Ljubuški, Čapljina, Stolac, and down to Eastern Herzegovina to Trebinje. It's very rich, and it's not only offering the wine, it's offering many different attractions and activities out of the 6 wine cities and towns that are focused on 4 authentic indigenous varieties of the wine. We have 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites on the route, many attractions and activities that I mentioned, and more than 200 different service providers, from the accommodation to gastro experiences and other activities. What is important is that it is based on the membership base now. We did all assessments and we checked all, not only wineries, but other service providers. Out of 100 wineries, let's say there are 30 around of them who are providing gastro experience and other stuff, so they are all members. Why Herzegovina wine route? Is because of the diversity of the region. There are many activities from the cultural and historical heritage to adventure, soft adventure, gastro experiences, of course, to mention. Religious tourism is also connected to it, and actually this picture tells more than everything. Other important initiative, just to mention it, and it's related to rural development, to agro-tourism, village development, is the most beautiful villages of Bosnia initiatives that I mentioned. We started with these initiatives 2 years ago. Today we have labeled 17 villages in our network, and all these villages, they have stuff to offer, not only the natural beauty, but gastro experiences, soft adventure, there are a lot of kayaking, bird watching, and many other activities, not to take much of your time on this as well. So this is just basically one slide taken from several of these villages. I have mentioned that we have 17 in the network today, but they really recognize and show distinctness of Bosnia and Herzegovina, and it's diverse in population, rich cultural legacy and heritage, and extraordinary natural resources. Other different activities also closely linked to rural development are also mapping of different activities. We worked a lot on education, on safety aspects and many stuff, but key thing was that we did mapping of all activities that are good of tourism in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And while we are calling the Bosnia and Herzegovina as the most exciting destination, is many other aspects that are showing in different initiatives that we also launched. There are mapping activities of ferratas. There are more than 23 ferratas that we did mapping of them, located them, checked their safety and all other stuff that are regular. Other than that is also activity related to BNH white water, which was mapping 16 waters in Bosnia and Herzegovina where you can do rafting, kayaking, and many different activities on the boat, including fly fishing activities and other stuff. In order to support some of the small local initiatives, of course, we are working with different NGOs, different organizations. One of them is Association Slow Food from Trebinje, from Eastern Herzegovina, actually that embraced from the bigger activities from the slow food initiative started from the Italy. But what we did on this route is, other than mapping more than 70 agricultural producers, we are directly worked with 16 producers, 8 cheese and 8 honey producers on the so-called cheese and honey trail that we developed and that we mapped. That included branding, different kind of education, and many other activities that were developed and implemented with farmers. Small initial routes also to mention, you know that in Bosnia we have Olympic quantities. We used to be organizer of the Olympic Games in 1984. One of the mountain, Bjelašnica, for example, and we are not only talking about the winter skiing, about Jahorna with more than 100 kilometers of ski slopes, Bjelašnica with 45 or so. We are talking about the extension of the season, of the touristic season, and we did the mapping of different activities on the mountains that includes hikes and other stuff, but also mapping of rural agricultural producers and accommodation providers, different pensions, and even the village that is located on 1,600 meters above the sea level. That is one of the oldest village in Bosnia and Herzegovina, 6 months occupied by the inhabitants, other 6 months not because of the high snow, and that offers different tasting, food tasting and other stuff. Many of these kind of activities are actually brought together in the one initiative that we developed. We call that model hub and spoke model. Hub is a central destination, and spokes are actually destinations, small destinations in the proximity of 60 kilometers, let's say 1 hour drive from key touristic destinations such as Sarajevo, Mostar, and Banja Luka, which are the biggest towns in Bosnia and Herzegovina. At the moment, we are working on the brochure for Tuzla region as well. This hub and spoke model actually for every single city has around 30 to 40 different destinations with itineraries that we are promoting and want to showcase to visitors and tourists to Bosnia and Herzegovina. So all this stuff can be downloaded, and actually we are giving you an ideas how to spend not only a day, but 2 weeks, 10 days, as much as you like. All this is now compiled in the one big, let's say, web site that is the most exciting destination in the world of Bosnia and Herzegovina website. It is the www.discoverbnh.com. It tells you about all these initiatives that I was mentioning. It tells you about all towns and offerings that we have. We are working on it regularly, and we are going to update it. So I'm not going to go into the big details what else we are offering in our country. So in the end, actually, I really want to invite you to take these promo materials, and that we can chat during the remaining 2 days during this Congress. Want to thank you, of course, the organizers, and also want to invite you to one big event that we are organizing in Sarajevo. It is a topic about the resilience and innovation. We are doing that together with the Global Travel and Tourism Resilience Council and the Travolution. And hopefully I will see some of you, or if not all, on that event in Sarajevo. You are very welcome. Thank you very much, and I hope that you will enjoy in the remaining time.